Ugh. Do I really have to play the song?
Fix your MCG. Oh, fix your MCG.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, guns and droids, to an episode of CG broke their game yet again. And let's just say yesterday was a busy day where we had 3 big issues, and not all of them are being addressed to the fullest extent. And I think we got a chit chat about it. So buckle in and get ready to scream, "Fix your game!" So there were 3 things that kind of showed up yesterday, all kind of annoying. And I think there are some solutions to some of these that are still not yet to be resolved. Number 1, a lot of you may have noticed, for those that are trying to buy the Lightspeed bundle to hopefully boost their Battle for Naboo raid that's coming around the corner here. The good news is this was only really a PC beta client issue, but people who bought the Lightspeed on the PC client they instead of getting what they wanted, which were the several characters at Relic 5 for the raid, they instead got just 2,800 crystals with a message saying, "We have credited your account to the best as we could." And as you can see, they did not get the Galactic Republic Jedi that they were hoping to upgrade, like Plo, for example. However, as I said, this is just for the PC client. If you're on Android, iOS, even BlueStacks, it was working perfectly fine, apparently. Now, luckily, CG did respond to this, because holy cow, I would have blown my gasket if they just ignored this. Like, imagine you bought a nice all-inclusive vacation somewhere, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we don't have that, but we're going to give you equal value in t-shirts that say 'I hate Gary.'" You didn't want that! And obviously that would be a very big issue. However, I'm gonna calm down just a little bit, pull myself back, because CG was very quick to acknowledge the situation, and they are gonna make sure that those that bought the Lightspeed, you're gonna get what you're meant to get, and hopefully you get to keep the crystals too on top of that, so you're gonna come up on top. And there's no rush to get these Jedi right now. It's not like they're great Jedi. So the good news is, as long as they fix this before the raid comes around for those that did buy it on the PC client, you're made whole. You get the crystals, and you got them in time for the raid. But still, that's only that we're just scratching the surface right now. It gets a lot more interesting, my senores. So here's something that CG has not addressed, and this really fits into one of the lyrics of the latest summer smash hit.
But you're supposed to say that you are sorry.
So while they were trying to fix, I'm guessing, their Lightspeed bundle for the Jedi, because the game had to restart, there was server maintenance going on. I noticed that right before I had to do my stream that the game was being really buggy. And well, this resulted in a lot of people having to lose their Grand Arenas because they're trying to fix their game. We have this person, Dimpled Wonder, who pulled off a great win against Reva with their Darth Bane. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, sorry for the Grand Arena loss. We also have this person right here. We have It's Me 6496, who also looks like they lost their Grand Arena because of server maintenance. Now, as far as I can tell, I have not seen any official response from CG, Capital Games, the home, pride, and joy of Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle-earth. But this, man, this is the worst feeling, and I've been on the receiving end of this in other situations where a bug just massively ruins your Grand Arena. The one that comes to my mind, and there's been a few other instances here and there, where during the Great Nerf at 2021, people that played their Grand Arena before a certain time, they had a whole different Grand Arena experience than when they decided to update mid-Grand Arena, and then I had to deal with all the nerfs and the crazy buffs, and I had to lose the Grand Arena because of it. And unfortunately, just like that situation I highlighted, there is no responses, and I hate to say it, I feel like they're not going to address. They're just going to be like, "Yeah, sorry." It really annoys me. We used to have it way back when it was under a different management, when even the most minor inconvenience, they would just be like, "Oh, sorry, here's some crystals in your inbox. Sorry for the inconvenience." I mean, Grand Arena is your primary source of crystals for most people out there, unless you don't care about Grand Arena, you're going for fleets only. And seeing stupid stuff like this because of them trying to fix their game causes other issues for other people. I feel like this should be an easy thing. Just again, just a quick inbox to give some crystals out for the makeup. How do you keep track of how many people lost their Grand Arenas because of it? They should just do just a big make good to everyone on that one. And then finally, we have this doozy right here. So yesterday, right before I did my live stream, I made a video on the brand new Duel of the Fates game mode, the assault battle. Long story short, in case you missed the video, it's one of the best assault battles in terms of rewards that we've really ever seen. It's one of those things that you kind of got to work towards over time. Obviously, right now it's whale food, just like anything. It's always whale food initially, but over time, people are going to get the stuff up and running for it. However, if you remember in my video, I'm like, "Oh, this runs for 7 days," which is kind of weird because usually assault battles are only for 24 hours. It also runs a week long, which is kind of weird, rather than the usual 24 hours. and this one is running for 7 days. So my assumption was, maybe they're just making it run a little bit longer so people maybe have more time to maybe gear up their Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, which is fine. It would have been nice. But apparently there was something wrong with the code, as we're going to see from Capital Games, where the event was accidentally set up where it was supposed to run 7 days, but it would reset every single day for a free attempt every single day. And the rewards would have been insane. Just for 1 day, you're going to get 21 million credits, assuming you didn't refresh. So if you're going to run it for 7 days, you're going to get 140 million credits, all these relic pieces, all the shards for the characters, and all the modding materials. Like, holy cow. Well, some people ran with this thinking, wow, this event's way better than we anticipated. So some people went out of their way to spend crystals or even money to try to upgrade these characters, the Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon to be specific, so they could take advantage of something that seemed like through in-game, it wasn't really told to us that way, but in-game it appeared it was going to be an every single day thing for an entire week. But of course, that was not the intention. Even myself, I found it too good to be true that they were going to give out 140 million credits, all the Relic 9 pieces and all the other Relic 8 pieces, the modding material. That would have been one of the craziest payouts of an event of all time, and happening every single month. That would have been too good to be true. But some people just wanted to go for it, and they spent a ton of resources. And CG has responded to this regarding the Duel of Fates daily reset, where now instead of 7 days, it's only going to be 1 day in 8 hours. I don't know, man. This game is so weird. Apparently, there's something in the code causing an issue, not allowing it to run as intended, which is 1 free attempt with crystal refreshes and no daily reset. Whereas now, or before, it was 7 days, a daily reset with crystal refreshes and a free attempt every single time. And this is going to be a one-time thing, but due to the issue we ran into, the team has decided to allow the event to refresh at midnight tonight, allowing folks to get a refresh on both the free attempt and the crystal refresh attempts. And they put some PC beta codes, which I'm assuming have been redeemed by now, but hey, go check it out if you want to. So that way you can try to buy the Lightspeed bundle and not get it. So this one's kind of a trickier situation. I was never under the impression this was going to be something that was going to be repeatable for every day for 7 days. I assumed it was maybe just 7 days because they just want people to get as much time to do the event. And maybe, getting all these characters, the Relic, they wanted to give people as much time as possible, more than the average assault battle. But by no means, especially based off previous assault battles, I was expecting this to be repeatable every single day for 7 days. However, there is a portion of the population that thought so. Here's the way I look at this game. Even games in general, this game needs to be clear for someone that's coming in and they're not going on YouTube, they're not on Reddit, they're not on the official forum post, they're not on Discord. And if it's not clear in game, whether it's a bug or miscommunication inside the game, whatever it might be, it's on the fault of the developer, not the fault of the player. If it looked like this was going to be 7 days repeatable every single day, CG should take the blame here. So the thing is, how do you rectify something like this? I get they don't want the bug to take precedence and let it be every single day, every single time the assault battle comes around. That would be pretty insane. I mean, that would be nice for us, but it's a little too good to be true for something like CG over there. Again, the problem is, how do you identify the people who mistook this event because of the bug? Could they do a server reset, roll back those people that maybe over-invested and they don't want to invest into those characters now? Again, I haven't heard too many people say they spent tens of thousands of crystals or dollars to get these Padawans, Obi-Wans, and their Master Qui-Gons up and running. But again, it's just annoying that we're seeing all of these issues that we're seeing just from 1 day happen all at once. And one of the things that really annoys me so much, and this comment from Fallen Chaos really nails it on the head, somehow, when there's a bug that benefits us as players, they fix that instantly with all the inconveniences put on you. But with the stupid Immortal Grievous bug that happened 2 times back to back, once before, which fine, and then second time it happened again and they still didn't fix it, they're nowhere to be found. But it's always when it starts affecting their bottom dollar, they're on it ASAP, when people start getting more resources than what they're supposed to be getting. I'm still hoping that maybe the third time the Grievous is still gonna be bugged. But there's an old saying about fool me once and then fool me twice.
Fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
regardless of whatever they're gonna do, or I hate to say maybe what they're not gonna do. Hopefully that's not the case. My opinion and my video on the Duel to Fate still stands. I didn't even consider that this could be a 7-day event every single day where it can repeat. The rewards are still great inside of Duel to Fates, and especially assuming it's gonna run once a month, it's gonna make up for your investment inside of Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan Kenobi over the long haul for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. But you know what? CG, at the end of the day, you got one issue, you got two issues, you got three issues, all in one day. I think, you know what? Let's go ahead and give your people, the people that support your game, a little bit more love. Don't just do the bare minimum and fix your issue. I think you need to give back, because things like this are really frustrating. And you know, we don't want stuff like this to detract from the good stuff that you've been doing lately that has benefited the game overall. But when you do stuff like this, it takes away some of that goodwill. So let's go ahead. Let's fill in that hole. Let's do better. And more importantly, fix your game!
Oh, fix your game.